Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another Kittyarris Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. So hopefully everybody has been doing amazing in this limited time event for Star Wars, A New Hope. We've had lots of great characters, attractions, concessions, dialogue has even been pretty good. So overall, I'd say this event is big thumbs up for me. Speaking of thumbs up, make sure you guys give the stream a thumbs up if you guys are enjoying it today. Today I am going to be welcoming Darth Vader into the kingdom, so kind of a big deal. This is the last character in the event, so Darth Vader, otherwise known as Anakin Skywalker, when he was, well, good. There's still good in him. I know it. I believe in him still. I am so sad, though, that he did turn to Darth Vader, but he is so iconic as Darth Vader, and yeah, we all know and love him. So since I'm going to be doing that, I have a little bit to catch up on, though. So it's going to be a bit till I actually get in there in the kingdom. So the last thing that we kind of did was we built the garbage compactor. And basically from there, there's still like Luke's costume, which you guys are going to be seeing in the stream today. As I said, welcoming Darth Vader. And then I'm hoping that his 2-hour quest after you bring him in is going to be done. If not, then maybe I'll just, use a gem or two if I need to kind of get that done so we can do the dialogue today. I'm also going to be leveling up a couple of characters, hopefully during the stream as well. So there's going to be lots happening, so hopefully you guys do enjoy it. So if you do, also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out channel memberships. There's super chats available. If you guys spend more than $5, you can change my kitty ear colors. So I've started with red because, well, we're on the dark side today for the most part. I wore black and everything for the occasion. I mean, I like black as it is, but, I decided to go extra dark. Even start off red with the kitty ears. So, yeah, we're going to have lots of dialogue ahead with that. We're going to start with Luke and Leia here, but first we're going to have some shout outs, especially for my kitty team members that were here nice and early. Hello, Hichu, Seth, Disney Boy, Char. Who else do we got? Catherine, Becky. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream, and thank you guys so much for being a part of the kitty team. All right, so you guys may have noticed I included, Becky's already using it, I see, one of the emotes from Twitch that was requested that I kind of throw onto here instead of my angel emote for now. I'll probably sub that back in closer to like Halloween and leave it through Christmas, but until then I've decided to put the hype emote here. So don't be afraid to use that hype emote whenever you're feeling extra excited, for those of you guys that do have the kitty membership. So yeah, lots of emotes there that you guys can play around with. We've got Paimon from Genshin. Obviously, my own face is there too. So that's kind of my personal favorite. Grogu, yes, who loves coffee. Speaking of coffee, I need to get one before I do Twitch. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this and then start Subby Saturday and stuff. I haven't played Fortnite in a few days, so we'll see who's carrying who tonight. But yeah, should be a good time. So let's go ahead and start with some dialogue, and then I'll find out how you guys are doing in your kingdoms and with the event. So don't be afraid to throw it in there. I'll try and grab some as I go through the dialogue. And you're lucky I don't bill for laundry costs because this vest still smells like the backside of a Roncore. Oh, really? I thought that was just your own natural aroma. Besides, didn't you tell your Wookiee friend to get in there and don't worry about it, so you can't have minded that much? Come on, look, sister, I was there, and if I'd said anything remotely close to that, don't you think I'd remember? Well, come on, kid. You were there, too. Back me up. Quest complete. Return to 326-3827. I think we had part of this quest last stream as well. Oh, please. Me? Look, it's been a hard day for all of us, Han. But whatever point you're trying to make, you can just leave me out of... Oh, no, you don't. I don't like it either, kid. But you're as close as we got to a neutral third party. Now, tell Miss High and Mighty here I was against the whole trash compactor debacle from the start. Or so help me, I'll... Yeah, I definitely saw you kick Chewbacca into the garbage chute, personally. After the start, tell her how against it I was once all of us were down there. Much more convincing that way. Evidence. Corroborating evidence. Send Han and Luke to remember the trash compactor. So let's try this again. They go off for 4 hours, and we continue. You didn't get the garbage compactor yet, Jody? Don't worry. Hopefully you'll be able to get it by the end. If you guys do miss out on anything from this event, don't panic. You will be able to get some of it later. Whatever you can get, try and get it. Like, I realize depending on what size of kingdom you are or how busy you've been with your life, maybe you weren't able to get everything, but if you get some of the collection, it'll still feel good, and it will help you progress through the game for sure. All right, here we go. And you didn't even have the worst of it, unless there was another garbage monster down there giving you a hard time. Okay, look, forget the trash compactor, forget the Death Star, forget the whole moof, milk, and empire if you want. But you and your princess had better remember one thing crystal clear. 2,000 now, 15 on delivery. And if you, for void's sake, enough. If money is all you want, level 4 cargo bays at a 12. Ask for the deputy supply officer. Oh, yeah, see? Was that so hard? Quest complete. Corroborating evidence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a payout to collect and a super laser to not get killed by. Dun, dun, dun. So, that was exciting, right, guys? Lots of fighting, the banter. I love it. That is exactly how it was in the movie, so it's kind of perfect. You love the new hype emote for the DMK streams. Awesome, Hichu. I'm glad. Yeah, I decided to incorporate it in. I know we had a couple of requests last stream, and I think even before that too, about switching up a couple of the emotes. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. I love seeing them in chat. So much fun. Good riddance. If I never see that preening self-obsessed mercenary again, it'll be... Luke, what's wrong? That whole argument didn't get to you, I hope. Oh, nah, I mean, not really. From what I know about Han, sure, he talks tough, but he's not really heartless deep down. I just wish he could admit that to himself. Shifting loyalties. So send Leia and Luke to commiserate about Han. 6 hours. So that's lovely. I mean, Han, at this point, was a little bit of a pain in the butt. But, I mean, still great character, and I love it. Luke, I don't know if this will help, but for plenty of the rebels here, it took years for them to fully commit to the cause. So, if I'm going to be as charitable about Han as you are, which I admit doesn't come easily... I guess I should check back in with him once I turn 40 or so. Huh? Here's hoping I'll be a Jedi Knight by then. And who knows, if we do manage to restore the Republic, I might even be a senator again. It's so crazy to think. Her mom's a senator, she's a senator. My favorite, Padme. I love that whole story, and I love that Leia is the daughter. It's so perfect. So perfect. But none of that will happen if we fail today. I'll see you after your flight test, Luke. Good luck. Good luck indeed. Dash, you might need a break from Fortnite. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're going to be getting a new season in, like, less than a month. We have some grinding to do, girl. Some grinding. I cannot wait for that. Although, it is going to be very intense, but I'm still looking forward to it. Hichu, your pod did change colors. I think it changed last stream. It looks very good. All right, so Han's got something to say about all this. If money's all you want, of all the self-righteous, I care about plenty of things besides money. And just because none of them happen to be her doomed revolution, it doesn't mean she's got the right to... Look, I got nothing against hope. I'm a hopeful guy. But if I stuck my neck out every half-baked cause in the galaxy, I'm packing up the Falcon. Like, he's just clearly having a conversation with himself. He's very, very torn with what he should and shouldn't do. That's his thing. Internal conflict. Cashing out? See, it's very confusing. Send on to collect his payment. So, his payment took 6 hours. There was a lot of quests here. This did take a lot of time and very, you know? So, it was kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. How many of you guys actually have Vader now in your kingdoms? Let's see. He's finished getting Vader's lightsaber. Now you still need 8 more of the ears hats. Ooh, those damn ears hats, eh, Krista? Absolutely crazy. Hopefully you do get them, though. You have many days, so I'm sure you'll be fine. All right, so he's gone to collect his payment. But, of course, naturally, leveling up is always a good idea, for sure. You want to give me a gift, but I have to be on Twitch and playing Fortnite. Why is that? Why is that? And if I could put it in my presets, that would be awesome. I can't exactly put it in my presets if I don't have it, can I? Oh my gosh. So Han made it to a level 4, which is fantastic. Now he's going to collect his payment. I find with some of the characters, with the animation and stuff like that, there hasn't been as many maybe like super amazing Star Wars animations as in like the previous, I guess like Mandalorian, I would say. And yeah, I guess Mando kind of had some really awesome ones, especially with Grogu. I really missed that. I haven't seen a whole bunch yet, but I'm sure they're going to come eventually. Whoa, this is amazing. Sisu is now level 6, and she seems quite happy about it. Now, Chewie is coming back here. The saber tokens are the difficult part for you. Maxime, I totally get it. I think it kind of depends, you know, for each person. Like, I know sometimes, like, for me, it's that token that's a little bit easier to get, or so they say, the uncommon token or whatever. It tends to be harder sometimes than the actual, like, you know, rarity, like if it's epic or legendary. Sometimes those come a little easier. I have no idea why that is, but I've even had that during this event. It's kind of strange, for sure. Kind of strange. But, I hope you get all the tokens, everybody. You have 4 of 16 lightsabers and 4 of 16 ears hats. Rachel, you're right smack in the middle, and I think that's a good sign. You have many days still, so you are doing good. Chewie, some of the halls in the precious metals, and I am not lifting this much erodium all by my lonesome. Get over here. Oh, my apologies. It seems the latter portion of this memory file is fragmented beyond recovery. I suppose that is what comes of interpolating externally recorded files into my databanks. But how else am I to accurately recount events for which I was not physically present? Simple. Speculation. Quest complete. Cashing out? By the maker, no! The mere thought of it sends my circuits aflutter. Alright, so that was C-3PO. He has been very active with dialogue in this event, which has been very, very cool. It is regrettable, but if I am to complete my review, I will have to skip forward chronologically somewhat. Though, thankfully, to a memory file that I did record personally. To the extent that I appear in any subsequent conversations, rest assured, I was a very active participant. Welcome, a bush pilot. So, don't go, oh my gosh, but you already have Luke in the kingdom. No, it's just the costume, okay? Get Luke's flight suit. So Luke, we got first. All good. I know when I first saw it, I was like, what, I have to welcome Luke again or something? Like, it was a bit of like a heart stopper. I was like, what just happened here? But no. The great part was Luke was ready to level up, okay? Which was super awesome because I did not have to collect his lightsaber. I just needed the 12 fabrics. So this part of the event actually went very, very smoothly for me. Now currency was fine. At this point, you guys can see I have like 8,000 currency, super good, happy times. But again, with me wanting to level up characters, knowing Vader was going to be 15,000 and all of that, I was kind of going, I can't really level up some of the characters. I don't want conflict and all this. So it was a little bit annoying there. So these token drops were rare. So as you guys can see here, there was a couple of like little conflicts between like for Luke collecting for Han Solo's blaster. So a couple of things like that, just, you know, if you guys are at this stage, just kind of realize that, you know, if it gets to that point, maybe don't level up Solo again until you get enough of the fabrics, because it being, you know, rare, the fabrics, and then uncommon for the blasters, it definitely can change things a little bit there. Now, the kind of annoying part here was reach the second enchantment for Navarro City. It's really kind of bad that they did this, and I was very, very, I think, flustered, and I saw it, and I basically just raged, okay? So one of the things here is that you guys haven't been able to get the Mandalorian characters, you know, attractions and all that kind of stuff, which is kind of frustrating because it has been very useful, those characters, for like currency and now for the costume, as you guys can see. So it's kind of like, really, why didn't you just throw the Mandalorian characters in the Star Wars chest? Or if you're going to put them in a different one, just put them there. Or provide bundles people can buy, or like anything. But they were just like totally non-existent here. So a bit annoying because I was like, second enchantment, like I can't even do that right now. I've been trying to do the other ones, and like you couldn't see this coming a million miles away, right? Second enchantment for stuff. Do you have any idea what you need for that? It's just crazy, totally crazy, and kind of unfair in my opinion. So with that being said, I think that having this particular quest, you know, having that one and having it have the Navarro City attraction having to be at the Enchantment 2 was like beyond unacceptable. So I'm hoping that, you know, overall with this event, things have been pretty good that way, but this was just like absolute garbage. So if you're going to make Mando characters like be useful, please have them available. And if you're not going to, don't do this, because those people that worked really, really hard, how are we supposed to know that you had to enchant Navarro City? We've been saving up our relics and stuff over time just for this kind of thing. And maybe we just didn't find the need to enchant Navarro City because it wasn't helpful for collecting, you know, what we needed. It's to each his own in the kingdom, right? So I think that was just like one of those things, like pull your hair out, you know, throw your phone, whatever kind of moments for me. And I was just like, this is not going to make anybody happy. All right, so 6 seconds to bring this in. I am happy about the amount of time. It's not like 4 hours to bring in a costume. 6 seconds, super fast, because guess what? 6 seconds is free. Last 30 seconds is always free on all the quests and level ups and everything. So very happy about this. So the 12 fabrics weren't so bad, but, you know, they were a little frustrating. Now, what I don't like, I'm going to just kind of pause that for 2 seconds here before it comes in. The one thing I do have to say about this is with in the costume shop, and I've brought this up a long time ago, guys, was that the costumes, when you get them and your characters put them on, like this particular moment, and there's no welcome screen. I just don't understand. It's a brand new costume. Give us the welcome screen, because a lot of times, like this particular event, no, but like this won't apply to this one. But for example, like when they added costumes for Mulan and stuff like that, people already had, you know, their character maxed out. when they have their character maxed out, it means you can't see the welcome screen. And because they still haven't added that see it again button, which they said about a year ago they were working on doing, so fingers crossed it comes. But basically we can't see those level ups, right? And they're so amazing, right? It's just really a shame that they at least haven't added, you know, when you get the costume, we can see the welcome screen. I don't think that's going to affect like their memory thing that they're having a problem with, right? Which, get rid of the attraction enchantments. I say it like almost every stream, but you know, one of these days maybe they'll lower the cost of it. But yeah, bit weird that I was like, oh, I got so excited for like 2 seconds and then no screen just to see it like coming into the kingdom. So yeah, it was kind of crazy there for sure. You're all finished with the event and I need to catch up on my magic and gems. Eddie, you know what? Magic is going to be the next goal for me for sure. So I'm going to talk about my magic sort of strategy and stuff like that for sure. Once I actually like get into my kingdom. But it is going to be, you know, I got a couple more clips here, guys. Couple more clips and some great animation to show you as well. This event had some really great stuff. Like, it reminded me of like the old school DMK, and I have missed that so much. Hi Abby, hi Wiz, how you doing? For sure. Okay, so am I looking forward to welcoming in Vader? Of course I am. And I will show you guys this welcome screen too, not just once today, so you guys have a little treat there. All right, so let's continue with the clip here. Hopefully I've timed it right with my reading, so I won't have to pause it and go back too much, because you know, when it's recorded like this, I gotta be on my toes. There, now this sequence takes place in the hangar later that same afternoon, following General Dodona's briefing. What's wrong? I love the suit on him. Oh, it's Han. I don't know. I really thought he'd changed his mind. He's got to follow his own path. No one can choose it for him. It's true. And he does eventually choose a good path. Quest complete. Welcome a bush pilot. I only wish Ben were here. Luke! I'm so glad they added this costume. It looks so, so good. I just want the concession stand. Where is this concession stand for me? Luke, I hope he'll be all right. I know we haven't known each other for long, but he doesn't usually look that worried. Oh, and there he goes. Instantly making friends with, I think that's Red 3. He does bounce back quickly, doesn't he? Well, we'll all need to be resilient today, me included. And if I'm needed, it'll be in the command center. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see that animation. It's so, so good. Liftoff! Send Leia 2 ahead to the command room. Alright, guys, it's almost time for the battle. I'll post my Twitch time as soon as I'm done this. I'm still aiming for 6, but if it's a little later than that, I am not gonna stress about it. But yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Hey, Rashiel, you're a huge fan. Aw, thanks, hon. Thanks for being here. One sec, guys. You guys, just so you know, if you're doing like all the self-promoting thing or whatever, please don't, because if you do it too many times, you're gonna get banned, and that's not fun for anyone. It's a happy place here. So many great animations in this event. I know, right? I know. I'm really happy to show you guys. So I feel like I got some good clips of it too. So, oh, there's Leia there. So she's done her quest. Oh, hello 3PO. I thought I'd lost track of you on my way up here. Ah, my apologies for not stating my whereabouts more directly. At first, I had only intended to see R2 off, but now I understand, don't worry. If there's one place where you can be absolutely sure of how your friend is doing, it's right here. Quest complete. Liftoff! Something tells me both of us are going to be paying very close attention to Red 5. Oh dear, I'm afraid I have no head whatsoever for the particulars of interstellar combat, even as a spectator. It's all right, 3PO. I'll do my best to talk you through it. Just stay calm and... I beg your pardon. Did Master Luke just say he was a little cooked? What grotesque turn of phrase is that? Oh, R2. 8 minutes to send Luke to make an attack run. So this does take longer than 8 minutes. So, yeah. Be alert here, guys, because this does take a little bit. But the animation, of course, worth it. And they are relatively quick, so it does go by okay. But you've been waiting for this live stream. Hi. Yeah, I know. I've been really excited to do this one for sure. I'm so glad I've got so much content to share with you guys right here. It's so good. So good. All right, so Luke is off. Now, the one thing with Luke I noticed, guys, is that a lot of the quests and stuff, you have to take him out of his new costume. So it's like one of those things, like in and out of that costume seemed to happen quite a bit, sort of once this animation and stuff was sort of done. So it was kind of crazy. But now I love watching the pilot run. I don't know what it is about him, but it's like athleticism at its finest. And he's so quick. Streamlabs is fired for being late. Well, you also were plinging rule, not rules. So it has to be rules or my bot will not understand, unfortunately. So yeah, if the pling isn't exactly spelt correctly, it's not gonna work. So here you go, guys. Here is one of the clips. I took a few, so you guys will have to see a little bit of it. The animation here at the Battlegrounds. Now, with Rey and the Last Dragon, that was a limited time event in the end, but they did not give us Battlegrounds. And yeah, that was a little bit unusual considering it was a limited time event. You know, I know there was a lot of people that were like, oh, that makes it a mini event. They said in their like patch notes it was a limited time event. So I mean, I'm just going with what I read here, right? But it was a limited time event, just no Battlegrounds. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that with the whole villains thing, I know they've managed to like do still Battlegrounds in the past with like Winnie the Pooh and such, even though you know, there were Battlegrounds for that. They were just a little different. But I just think with everything that's been going on in the world, they just didn't have time to do all the animation and stuff. So we know they've been struggling with a lot of things. I think that's probably why. Leia, looks like they've already scrambled fighters. Not unexpected, but this is when things get tricky. Definitely tricky. Tricky? What precisely do you mean by that? It means that we'll have to trust Luke, R2, and their wingmates to keep the ties busy while Gold Squadron makes their run. It's true. That was such an intense scene. Gold Squadron? Ah, yes. Those are the Y-Wings bombers, correct? The ones tasked with firing on the exhaust port. He's correct. Go see 3PO, see? He's so smart. Right. They'll pull through. If I remember right, one of their pilots is Alderaanian, and we don't give up so easily. But she was cut short. By the Maker, R2 and Master Luke have been hit. No! I love the play-by-play with this. It's great. Quest complete. 8 minutes? Luke! Dun dun dun! Alrighty, here we go. Oh, R2, this is all my fault. I let you fly off without even attempting to discern whether your ship was space-worthy. Since when is that his job? You know? But Princess Leia, forgive my candor, but I must speak to a member of Master Luke's Starship Maintenance crew at once. I mean, she's probably just like, anything to just get him out of here and stop talking. I love that he talks a lot, but at the same time, I can imagine in an intense situation like this, you're like, okay, just like, chill, dude, chill. Oh, right, of course. That's Bennis, I think. Go find her if you'd like. I'll keep track of the display here and update you. You got Tramp and Tony's restaurant a couple days ago. Wow, Dizboy, that's awesome. Congrats. 5 minutes. Send Leia to hold her position in the rebel base. So, again, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. They are longer than that. I mean, only by a minute. This quest was surprisingly short, 6 minutes. I think they should have called the quest 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes, but okay, that's fine. It all works. It all works. And now, guys, Darth Vader bundle showed up before the unlocking of Darth Vader. So, technically speaking, for all of you guys out there that get Luke's costume and you're doing these quests, expect to see Vader's bundle pop up a couple of minutes before you actually unlock him, which is kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I wonder why that is. It didn't show I could do, like, you know, collect anything for him, but it was quite interesting. All right, so Leia is, oops. Okay, that was a photo. No, it wasn't. It was a video. There we go. I was like, what? Sometimes the videos are really annoying and they don't actually work out that well. Oops. Okay, we just skipped ahead a little bit here. Okay, this clip isn't playing, but literally nothing happened. Yeah, whatever. I guess something's been going on where some of the recordings are kind of breaking, but that's why I've kind of gone to screenshots. But yeah, sometimes you just can't when there's animation. That's why I did so many clips of it. So Vader is $13.99 plus tax. So this is Canadian, so prices will vary depending on where you are in the world. If you do buy Vader, you will get enough tokens to get him to a level 2. So, I mean, I think at this point in the event and stuff like that, or just in general with events, this is kind of where having a concession might be kind of cool. I think they maybe, if they had have added the concession stand, you know, that we have seen in the concession chest, I probably would have appreciated that more and maybe been like, I'm buying that. But, like, you know what I mean? Just even to save time or whatever. So it was just kind of interesting there for sure. All right, so here is more animation here, guys, at the Battlegrounds. So after the 6 minutes, they all go to the Battlegrounds here and battle it out. Now, Leia's the only one that's actually standing here. I feel like maybe they could have added C-3PO, but I know C-3PO isn't part of the event. But, like, I feel like since all the dialogue's been about the two of them being around this table, like, I feel like maybe they could have done something. Like, even if they just had him as a prop there or something, I don't know. Something should have been maybe a little bit different. But I loved the animation with this, and it was so worth it, like 1,000%. So very happy about that. You haven't, oh, you got the bundle before you got Luke's costume. If you buy the bundle, you will get Darth Vader even though you didn't welcome him. Or unlock him, I guess you mean. Yeah, I guess that's interesting that it's been showing up that way. In some ways, I think that for a lot of people is actually really good because a lot of people really want that. Do I think that's a little bit unfair to those of us who grind? Yes, but at the same time, it's like I'm happy that at least has like an opportunity for those of you guys that like have been really working hard and stuff like that with the event, but are still too low of like a level in your kingdom. And knowing that you guys are going to have that option to buy Vader if you actually want to, right? If you don't have enough time to collect, then I think that'll end up working out quite well, you know, for a lot of people. So anyways, I've taken more video clips of the animation here just in case one didn't work, and also too just from different angles. But yeah, I did think it was pretty cool to have this animation here finally. We don't get enough of this like we used to, so I was really taking the extra time to appreciate it. For sure. Yeah, buying Vader, I think, isn't necessarily worth it unless, again, you are just not going to be able to get him and stuff like that. If you guys have the time, collect for him, of course. But, you know, to buy him just to get him to a level 2, I think that kind of stuff is kind of unnecessary. But, yeah. You don't want to buy it and not have to work for it. I totally agree with that, but again, like it's the options there for people that, you know, want to buy him. So pros and cons, I guess, to everything, right? I guess I took a lot of screenshots. Pew, 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 pew. Awesomeness. All right, so this one here. Oh, this is the quest, basically, I think, that unlocks Vader here. So that is good. And then there's no more animation. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million bazillion. Rawr. Chewbacca. A million. Oh dear. R2. Quest complete. 1 minute. Curse this archaic malfunction prone file format. A simple memory review should not be this vexing. Poor C-3PO. He's been having a meltdown about R2 the whole time. It's a hate-love relationship between them. I won't be able to show you my Star Wars levels until I go into the kingdom, but I will be sure to do that. This event was pretty hard for you. That was crazy. I wish they had held that frame just like a tiny bit longer because it was so crazy. So crazy. All right, so Luke is going to be the next one here with some dialogue. So, victory! Luke made the perfect shot. Thanks to Solo helping him out there, do some distracting work, which was obviously very needed. Clearly, I was just chilling on that screen for a minute. I say this is most unusual. Upon further analysis, the degradation, and I went too fast. Go me. Go me. Okay, what is going on? Sorry. The degradation in that last recording seems to be due to... Well, I can only describe it as a memory file that has been weaponized somehow. It certainly is foreign to my system. Perhaps isolating it from the rest of my internal data and reviewing it more closely will yield some clue as to its origins. Welcome, a Dark Lord. Welcome, Darth Vader. Now, is he really the Dark Lord? I mean, I still feel Harry Potter vibes with that, but okay. So 16 of each, 15,000 currency. You need 40 kyber crystals, so that is quite a bit for those of you guys that like didn't have a whole bunch saved up like I did. Only 6 seconds to bring them in, so it will not stop you no matter what. So that is definitely awesome. In terms of characters collecting, there wasn't too many. We had Chewie, which was the really big one, Buzz Lightyear, and Sully. Now, of course, piece of junk. The requirements for that were a little bit intense there. But again, it is what it is. Then his other token, which is his ears hats. Obviously, the pilot was really helpful, being on 60 minutes, since this was an epic drop for the tokens. Solo 4 hours, Leia 4 hours, Donald 6 hours, and then the Stormtrooper 6 hours. So that definitely helps out a lot. Now, the garbage compactor can collect, but of course it has to be enchanted. There is a Mother's Day bundle for those of you guys that want to get some of these fun concessions, decorations, and that kind of thing into your kingdom. That is available right now in the kingdom. All right, then there was the bundle just kept popping up, but here is Darth Vader. See that welcome screen? So good. Oh dear, this memory file shares several structural similarities with the MSE-6 and Viper droids anomalies from before. So Vader is officially here, guys. Yeah. In fact, if I didn't know better, I would almost say its origin was came the instant I heard your fighter had been salvaged, sir. If there is anything I can do to hasten your revenge, then... Dialogue from Darth Vader. No, leave it to me. I don't have the the deep, dark voice, but I'm trying. Quest complete. Welcome a Dark Lord. Now. All right, congratulations. 12 gems for completing another line of the Star Wars collection. Do I know Pokemon Snap can be played on mobile? No, I think it's only on Switch right now, Hichu, unfortunately. But it's super good. Thousands of starfighters, millions of Imperial troops, snuffed out by one rebel insurgent. That pilot, I wonder... Am I doing okay with it, guys? No, this outrage will be answered for, and whoever is responsible will face the Empire's wrath. Striking back, send Vader to plot his next move. The Empire strikes back, guys. Movie hints, little subtle hints. Alrighty, so Darth Vader could go to a level 2, so naturally, while basically I was collecting for him, I was working on the last set of token drops, and then I just got a whole bunch extra, so I was like, yay! While I was waiting to do this stream. Darth Vader is now level 2. This will be the day long remembered. Amanda, hey! Oh, so funny. So there he is. He's so cool. So that quest is 2 hours for him to do. He doesn't really do anything. I was expecting a little bit. I think the most exciting part was this kid just couldn't stop being excited that Darth Vader was in the kingdom. She just kept like running through him. It was kind of funny. I thought, I was like, okay. And you think she's gone, but she comes back. I think I caught it on video. Yeah, there she is. She just couldn't stay away. Her excitement was just way too great. So hilarious. But I love it. I love it. So everybody pretty much is ready to be leveled up, guys, which is so crazy. So I decided to do Solo. So he's the one right now in my kingdom currently that is being leveled up. I really want to do Chewbacca. Sorry, I gotta move this back over here. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time to do that today, or whether or not I'm gonna have to leave that for my next stream. So yeah, I'm obviously going to be doing like sort of a event sort of review and show you guys all the welcome screens from the event and stuff like that. So kind of a recap, but since there's still like 4 days, 20 hours left, yeah, basically I don't feel I need to do one just yet. But maybe that's what I'll kind of schedule maybe to do on something like Monday or something like that. Now, I know I usually take Monday off, but I think this week I'm probably going to stream Monday, and then I might have to take a different day this week. So I'll keep you guys posted with that, but yeah, we shall see. So Vader is done. So remember, we just did that quest. So this is live in my kingdom now. So we can do that dialogue.
Yes, my course is clear. Commander, ready a shuttlecraft. I have business on.
Kid, you ready for a real celebration? Boy, you bet I am. Quest complete, striking back. Oh dear. Yay. Aha, cold ski on tap, half decent company, medals waiting in the morning. This ain't actually the worst party I've been to. You know, if it weren't for the constant threat of violence disintegrating, I could really get used to this whole rebel thing. Funny, from what I heard, you're pretty close to getting disintegrated most days already. Yeah, laugh it up, flyboy. You're lucky you're the hero of the hour. Otherwise, I'd consider taking that personally. Yeah, year 0. What does that mean? Might feel like I'm missing something. Year 0. Send Leia to celebrate at the base, send Luke to celebrate at the base, and send Han to celebrate at the base. Okay. Everybody needs to celebrate at the base. So I'm guessing everybody is going to be 6 hours. Speaking of Han, we need to bring him back into the kingdom. Here we go. And he is now a level 5. You know, sometimes I amaze even myself. Rock on. Yay. All right, now in terms of spiders, I really haven't done anything with that. I've been really just focusing on Vader and life. So, I'm probably not going to do well on that one, but I mean, it's not really for anything special. Luke Skywalker currently is a 6. He is ready to go to a level 7. So I really actually want to do that and then also put him in his pilot costume so that you guys can see that. Princess Leia is a level 5. She is also ready to go. She's actually already collected a few more tokens for herself than is needed. So that is actually quite useful. I think Luke has too. Yeah, he's grabbed a couple of extra. Solo, he's already got 4 of his blasters and 1 of his ears hats, so you never know. 4 days, I think I can level him up one more time. And then Chewbacca's a 3. He's actually ready to go to a 4, so I think that he is going to be one I am going to do, I think, pretty soon. I'm trying to think. I feel like maybe I want to do all the characters for their quest first for the 6 hours. I mean, I could leave that till tomorrow, technically, for myself, and then I don't have to, you know, maybe I'll do that, and then I can just level everybody up, and then people can start collecting again. Darth Vader is a level 2. Hopefully, I will be able to have him at a level 3 at some point. I'm hoping by the end of the event, but who knows? The drops are pretty good for Vader. I think if you guys had invested in the pilot, I think that will make a huge difference, especially for Vader. Again, just because he is otherwise difficult. Because again, it's an epic drop, but if you're checking your kingdom like every hour, then I mean, as long as you're not having a conflict with Solo's blasters, you should be okay. So that's kind of the big thing. And then the pilot, I have at a level 4, ready to go to a 5. I've got loads of extra currents, you guys can see. Been working hard with that. So this does mean that I am going to be able to pretty much level up everybody. And since I'm still collecting currency, that'll be good. And also, I've got a whole bunch of extra tokens, so I'm already kind of progressing to him being ready, not just to be a 5, but also progressing to him being a 6. So I think it's been really good. What did I think of the spiders? I don't like spiders, but they are nice and big to see in the kingdom. I'm not really participating in it because there's nothing really that I want. Sure, attraction, enchantment chest, but I'm just focusing on other things. And I thought we were going to be getting that kind of hidden, sort of unspoken of attraction, but yeah, it didn't really show up. And then I noticed my news feed. I don't know if they fixed it, but it was empty. Okay. Oh, they put it back. Okay. But for the last couple of days, it's been empty. So I was trying to sort of see what was going on, but I think it might have triggered them to come back when the spiders came, but it was gone that whole previous leaderboard. So I wasn't sure what was going on with that. But anyways, I thought we were supposed to be getting that, but whatever. It is what it is. It's going to be coming at some point, but I'm really avoiding checking my kingdom first thing because I really have no idea what to expect from that. So, yeah, it's good. But I have definitely done a lot of work with this event. So, I think overall it's gone very, very well. No complaints from me. And I think some of the quests, in terms of like before unlocking the costume and stuff, they were quite long, and a little bit frustrating that way because it was not timing up with things. And you really do need that extra time to do that for sure. But I think other than that, I think that's a pretty standard thing I usually kind of say. And then again, I think with enchanting, like as I was talking about earlier with Mando, like having Navarro City at a 2 for the pilot costume, that was rubbish. But I mean, overall, very, very well done event. I think with the characters and the animations, there's not really anything I would change with any of it. I mean, as usual, I kind of think a few of the characters could have a little bit more like action craziness, but I think overall, like, Vader's was awesome. So that made me very happy. Alrighty, so we have the little chesty game, guys. You see a token, you tell me what collection it belongs to. Put it in one message in chat for a chance at a shout out. So we've got the map token and the whisk token. So the map token, what collection does this help to level up? And the whisk token, who does this help to level up? And what collection are they from? 3, 2, 1, go! You're at level 156, and you think you're gonna beat me to the race to 225? Ha 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 ha! Sith, we shall see. We shall see. You have no idea how much grind is about to go into Fortnite. You have no idea. Look out. You're gonna need to be staying up all night to keep up with me. And besides, I haven't even done the challenges for the week, so I have got loads of XP to get. I have no idea what level I am, though. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out in like less than an hour, so this is great. This is absolutely great. The map token for Captain Hook. Ooh, no. Mason, no. The Emperor's New Groove and Ratatouille. Shady, you are right, but who specifically from Ratatouille does the whisk token help to level up? Krista's got it. Colette. Yeah. Way to go, girl. It's true. That map token is a bit misleading. For sure. The only thing that really kind of points out that it is Emperor's is you know that Kuzco, he never goes on the right path. He just thinks he knows everything. So he's obviously all over the place. Never on the actual path that's drawn out for him. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got 2 more chests around, which hopefully I will find as I am collecting here. I'm hoping Gord is going to be done soon because I'd really like that. He's way too far down, though, in my storybook to, like, really care. I think somebody had asked how many spiders I do have. I have 4. The top person has 232. So, yeah. I mean, to each his own. But, like, is it even possible to have that many? That is an evil leaderboard. Again, I don't really know how many it's possible to have because I haven't really been paying attention. As long as I, like, participate in it somewhat by, like, tapping at least 1, then I'll get something. But that's the thing, guys. Even if you're not going to participate in it, just click something because it's definitely worth it. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do here is actually do, while I remember, I'm gonna throw Luke Skywalker in his costume, and I'm gonna send him to level up first, because he's 4 hours, and that'll time up nicely with my streaming. So he is off. And now I will be sharing all the welcome screens with you guys all together, and I'll show both of Luke's, so that'll be good. And then you guys will score them, and I'll give them a rating in terms of best to worst. So, I think I'll just do 4 hours with these guys, and then they can just kind of do their thing there. Now, Darth Vader's not going to have too much to do because he needs to be at 3 even to help with Luke. But, I mean, he'll help with currency in terms of, like, for leveling characters up and stuff like that. So it'll be solid overall. I think Brave is gonna be even worse when I think about it. My Brave collection, I think, is lower already. Well, maybe not. Maybe not already, but I feel like my Star Wars collection is gonna be maxed out before I finish Brave. Mostly because of those Kyber crystals. I have so many of them, thank goshes. But for Brave, like, I just can't even level them up. So it's just this whole, like, evil system with those common tokens. It's just like, oh my gosh. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't even begin to tell you guys how crazy it is. Alright, let's start sending everybody out. I should be checking about happiness. And magic. I reached 2.6 million, guys. 2.6. And you guys were like, whoa, why would you be so happy about that? Okay, because I'm almost halfway to 6 million. I know I've still got a couple 100,000 there, but I mean, I should be able to get that. Maybe not by Monday, but, you know, within the next week, I will for sure have enough to go ahead and be at 3 million. And then once that happens, I will not dip under 3 million to level up characters, no matter what. Not even if it's somebody for Gord even. Gord can just chill at home and just wait if it comes to that. But, yeah, so crazy. Do I have all my do I have all the characters in the game? I do. I do have all the characters in the entire game. I don't have all the costumes, though. That is one thing that I have it's still been out of my reach, unfortunately. But I'm hoping they're going to bring back, like, Mulan's warrior costume and just her comfy and stuff. Also, I'm missing one of the Lunars for the chipmunks, things like that. So, yeah, I've got a little bit of work to do there, but I think other than that, pretty solid. I just sent her out, didn't I? Mouse droids, I'm gonna keep collecting those guys, like, whenever I check my kingdom, just because it is helping with the Kyber crystals, and those are still going to be useful for leveling up. And whether if it's not characters, it will be the attractions and stuff like that. So I want to redecorate this whole area, but I'm kind of like going, I may not do that until I redo my kingdom in like a couple months. But yeah, why do I want Gord at home? He's great because he's Gord. He's creepy and he's not my favorite. He just, I mean, then they botched the dialogue. He's hilarious because he's just ... space ... space ... But I mean, realistically, he's not a great character by any means, in terms of anything other than his famous dots. Yeah, he was the most random character ever added into Disney Magic Kingdoms. Yeah, so I was a little bit shocked with that one. Knowsmore would have been great. I mean, I would have gladly had him there. But yeah. I have 197 characters at home and 80 in the kingdom. That is insane. Actually, I am going to return. Let's do it. I don't know why he was at home. I can't exactly remember. But that is just wild. There's so many characters now. It's wild. There are 5 spiders every 10 minutes. Are you kidding me? Every 10 minutes? Ew. Ew. Okay, well, now I can see why people have 232, but oh my gosh. Okay, everybody sit on your games and tap spiders. No, I mean, no offense, I'm just not that bored these days. But I mean, hey, I have been in one of those situations where I've just been like, you know what? I'm just waiting to do something or waiting for somebody before, like, to pick me up or whatever. And it was just like, okay, sure, I'll sit here and tap things. But I haven't had one of those days in a while. So I'm not so eager just to sit here and tap spiders. But it is giving some magic, I think I noticed. So, I mean, no complaints there, right? Take the magic when, like, because it's scarce. It kind of reminds me, I guess, these types of things. It does remind me of when you used to be able to, like, farm the concessions, when it would be, like, 5 minutes for a concession stand, and you could just tap and you'd get magic from it, and you could just keep checking your kingdom every 5 minutes. It was absolutely stupid, but it was pretty awesome if you wanted to, like, at the beginning kind of get stuff. It was worth it. You only get 1 magic, but hey, you can get 232 magic if you're gonna be like this number 1 person. Rock on. They just got some extra magic. Or you can just watch an ad and get 100 magic for 30 seconds. So I don't know, I guess it can all add up, but that's why you're not doing it. It's ridiculous. Well, think about it this way, guys. A Fortnite game, all right, or even a Pokemon Snap run through, it takes longer than 5 minutes, right? Longer than 10 minutes even. So it's just like, could you imagine? Okay, so you know what's interesting, Char, that you bring this up? You need more land. I agree. For the attractions, sitting at home, I agree. Now, I actually had an interesting conversation with my mother about this, and we were kind of talking, and it was like, why do we really need more land besides having all this out? Because she brought up an interesting point. She's like, well, I can't see all the interactions that I used to at some of these attractions anymore. And I was like, what? Or even around the kingdom. So like Ursula, like, I mean, if you've got all your characters out, you can't send her here at this attraction for 24 hours to see that amazing animation. I mean, you can't. It's super sad, but I mean, Raja and Jasmine, you can't bring them out because, gosh is forbid. Jack Skellington and Zero, they have their play fetch. I showed you guys that pretty recently. Like, it just seems kind of crazy to me that a lot of the animation stuff in the kingdom, we can't see anymore at these attractions. So why do we need the characters why do we need more land if we don't have characters in the kingdom, going out to do stuff? I think this feature of sending them home is fantastic, because if you don't want to deal with all of these characters, but if you do want to deal with all these characters, we don't even have the option to do it now. So this is going to be my quest of the day here with Ursula. Amanda, I know you're going to love this one. Oh, and you are still here. I'm not opening my game every 10 minutes. I have stuff to do. Right, girl? Oh, my gosh. So basically, it's just like, I feel that, yes, I still want more land, but I used to crave it. And I used to really want it. And now I'm just kind of like, sure, for decorating things, but it's just been left so long now. I'm kind of at a bit of a point where I'm like, okay, yeah, but I mean, it's more just because I have to keep pulling my kingdom apart to fit things in, which is annoying. But in terms of characters and stuff like that, and kind of the whole point of the game was to have as many characters as you could in your kingdom at one time. Sending them home, again, awesome feature to have for those of us that don't want to deal with them on a daily basis. But what if you did want to bring them all in? Have that interaction. And I think that, it's losing a bit of its spirit there. So I know they said they're never increasing the limit, but I hope they change their mind on that statement, because all they've gone ahead and done with everything is literally, ruin the whole fun or the idea of the game of having, all your characters in one place. So I don't know. I mean, they were ruining it before with not having enough land to have all the stuff in, and we had all these characters in that could only do like 60-minute quests. And then they balanced it with the sending the characters home thing, right? But like, they didn't recompensate again. So now we're just going to have all these attractions out eventually and not all our characters. So I think this game needs to reevaluate a couple of things, put it back to a little bit more of the original, design of it. And I like some of the changes that they've done over time, but overall, no. So I think if they just kind of, simplify the game a little bit again, make it enjoyable, give us the land, have the characters in the kingdom, keep providing those things for us. We don't need these obnoxious amounts of, crystals and whatever. Like, I mean, you need 100 to max somebody out. It's just kind of like, okay, why do we need that many, right? It's just way too much. Like using 80, like literally that's what I've been waiting for most of the time with like these characters. And the token drop's not even that hard when you look at the common token, so it's just something's got to change. And I know I keep saying it, but nobody hears me, and I just hope they do something. You have 42 million magic still? Well, you've been playing a lot longer than I have, so hats off to you for having that, but I don't have that, and it sucks. I hate sending my characters home. I hope they get rid of the thrill zone. Thrill zone, like, I get the idea behind the thrill zone, but it doesn't really... It doesn't work. It's broken, and they need to fix it. Otherwise, just ditch the system. I feel like it's a similar thing with, the characters being sent home. It's a broken system. Great option, broken system. Attraction enchantments. Like, get rid of this. Look at how many of the Toy Story balls I have, guys, just chilling in my storage bank in the memory. 1,100 Toy Story balls. Like, what? Like, is this what I'm gonna need for all of the collections? 1,100? Do you have any idea how much memory that takes up when you're talking about how many collections are in this game? Oh my gosh. Help me. Help me. It's just way too much, if you ask me. But, like, when I look at that, it almost gives me anxiety, going like, how am I ever going to get that many tokens? And if you look at, like, relics, like, how am I ever going to have that many relics to do any of this stuff? And it's like, this game shouldn't give me anxiety, But anyways, that's my rant. I've got to have a rant every now and again for the shenanigans, but I wish you could go to other parks and see all the guys and people's levels. So, Kevin, they used to have a feature in this game where you could actually have friends on it and you can go and see people's kingdoms. You could actually go ahead and tap, like, I think it was up to 3 either character quests. You couldn't send them out or anything, but you could tap them when they were done, or else the attractions or concessions type of thing, so that you were getting a bit of a reward, but the other person was still getting a reward. You could see sort of how their kingdom was designed. It was actually quite nice. They did get rid of that feature, I think, because they lowered the age, or I don't know if lowered, but they were probably, some of the ads too were a bit but they kind of cleaned all that up. So I think that had something to do with it, where there was no chat system, I don't think. But still, there was, like, some sort of thing in between there that was, like, ridiculous. So, I guess it just wasn't, a younger audience friendly, I suppose. So, they got rid of that, and they got rid of a lot of stuff over time. So, I don't know. I think they should feature maybe, certain kingdoms if they don't do that. Like, maybe have a kingdom of the month or something, right? Where you can submit like a short video or pictures or something like that, and then they can feature their kingdom on their social media. I think that would be actually really nice for the community and stuff like that. And I mean, since it is quite a tight community with this game, I feel that could actually be really interesting. I actually wanted to do that myself and feature like other people's kingdoms and stuff like that, but the problem is that when I tried to do that I think people were like having trouble sending like proper formats and stuff. But I don't know. I'd still love to do something like that where I could like show off, you know, somebody's kingdom once a month type of thing. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a thought, but I think it would be a great thing for the community if they could, you know, sort of see that. But yeah. Pull the lever. Wrong lever. Yeah, I know. So ridiculous. Can I get a game with you since I didn't get to play last week? Well, I'm opening up queues, same as always. I'm hoping that they fix the glitch with Fortnite so that I can actually do squads tonight. So hopefully everybody will get at least a couple of games with me tonight for Fortnite for sure. So fingers crossed that ridiculous glitch where they just kick people out. Yeah, there's just some glitches with some of the games that are a little bit but we'll see. I think that's it though for today, guys. In terms of Darth Vader, hopefully you guys did enjoy it and all that dialogue. That was totally crazy. I am glad to have all the characters in the kingdom for sure. Very happy about that. And I will be sharing with you guys the rest of the dialogue and the levels up and stuff like that for the characters with the costume and whatever, and give you guys my rating there. So I'll make sure to do that in the next couple of days once I've kind of used up the majority of my currency. So yeah, we're not done with the Star Wars yet. We still have a little bit, but at least I've got all of the characters and stuff. So hopefully I'll see you guys over on Twitch very shortly. I will make a post on my Instagram story, hopefully in the next like 15 minutes, letting you guys know when I'm going to be starting. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.